Hey Jennifer, it's Lisa from Kitchen Witch Boutique, and I pulled the cards on your reading, but honestly, I've been channeling so much because it just, things just come out more naturally that way. Now, as far as your mom, yeah, I mean, it is, she's fading, and it's so sad because she's 10 years older than me, which is really just sad. But Spirit said absolutely do not let your sister and aunts take over this. I don't know who has power of attorney, but they're saying that she does not need to sell her house. Okay, she does not need to sell her house. Like, I don't know, what nursing home, like usually the state-run ones do that or whatever, but she doesn't need to sell her house. I mean, there's another way. That's what they're saying. But they just said, somebody, I feel like it's your sister, is like super controlling, and like she's kind of like, I know I'm right, and she can't see anything else except she's right. And the thing is like, honey, you got enough stress already, and you don't want to be dealing with that, because that's some shit. Okay, so like, I would say talk to the administrators at the nursing home that your mom is at and just be like, what are my options? Because like, it's not always sell the house. Like, there are other options. Okay, so just talk to them, and if you need to, talk to a lawyer, and you don't need to mention anything to your family. Just talk to a lawyer and just be like, look, because it's a scary time, especially as young as your mom is. So now, as far as your job, this is the backfield of where I live, and it's like I said, it's a beautiful night. I live in Pennsylvania, so like I just was like, yeah, maybe we'll get lucky and we'll see a deer. I don't know, but as far as your job, yeah, you better believe they want you to finish medical school and work there, because they are drowning. This place, wherever you're working at, it's disorganized. It feels not horrible to me, but it feels toxic to me. And quite honestly, you're gonna have a really bright future as a physician. Like, I don't know that you should limit yourself to being like, well, let me just time it, because like what I can't speak for a doctor's office, but like I know, like when I'm a nurse, so like they were like, oh yeah, like we'll pay your tuition, like we'll give you a bonus, whatever, and they'll lock you in for like a year or 2 years. Well, guess what? If it's horrible, like you're going to be paying off all that medical school loans, because medical school is expensive. And honestly, I just keep getting the word workhorse. Like they're going to beat you into the ground. Like you're going to be disappointed. So like, just Spirit is like, nah, hell no. And as far as like what else they want you to know, you have a fair amount of intuition. Like you have to stop listening to other people. Like, I'm not saying don't listen ever, but just like when people sit there and say a whole bunch of shit to you, whatever, and they're really pushing their opinions on you and just whatever, just remember, it's not their life, it's your life. Okay, so like you can ask people for what would you do, and at the same time though, you make up your mind for yourself, and you don't have to explain it, you don't have to justify it, and you sure as hell don't even have to like tell anybody. Like, it's your life. You've had enough on your back for a long time. So like, that's one thing. Just, Spirit said keep the most important details to yourself, because people are nosy, people are inappropriate, and people will they'll make your life miserable sometimes. Like they'll say all kinds of stuff to you, and then you'll get your head turned around, and people will try to manipulate you. Like they really do. Like they really do. So that's what they wanted you to know. And they said keep your chin up, because they said a new job opportunity is coming, and it's in the health and wellness sector. I don't know exactly whatever, but look into it. And just know that your mom, like she loves you, and she knows how much you love her. So just don't get frustrated with her, because again, like, when you're dealing with dementia or Alzheimer's or whatever, like it's a really hard disease. So just know that like deep in her heart, like she loves you, you know, and just if she says something like a little bit off, it's not really her. Like it's just what's going on with her. Okay, blessings, and you have a wonderful day. Thanks so much. Bye, honey.